So right now, if we're starting student velocity, class 9, we'll be talking about distance and displacement at first. We'll know what is distance and what is displacement. We have already known what is by distance and displacement. In class, it also we have read that already. Now, in class 9, you won't read about that. We haven't got that topic, but we'll try to just remember. I will try to revise what we mean by distance and what is meant by displacement so that we can understand speed and velocity. Right? If you know the concept of the distance displacement, then we feel easy to understand that concept also. Right? That makes sense. Now, now for that, we'll be taking 2 points. That means we'll be taking two places, and let me consider the first place. Listen to me carefully. So we consider the first place to be as, let's tell A. I will considering the first place to be as A, and we will take second place. Let us tell that as B. Let us tell that this is Amarpuri and this is Bhadgaon. And we have got the places A and B. So either if you want to go from this A to B, again, if you want to go from A to B, we can go from any way. And the first way is that the first way is just straightly. You will just straightly come to by that road and you will come to Badgaon. And from that Marangamana, then you will just passing from that, you will come to B. Badgaon. But another point, again, another road is also there. There are many roads to travel from A to B. Maybe you will go to what? You will go to Kathmandu. Then you will just what? Then again return from there, take another road. Then you can go like this also. You can go in another path also. That means while we are traveling from A to B, we have got two kinds of roadways, two kind of pathway. Right? The one is the short, again, we have got the shortest, and other they are longer than the short. Either this one, the straight line, and let me make it straight so that you will understand what I'm going to tell. Either so you will draw a straight line which attach with joints A and B. And now we have got a straight line, and another we have got a curved line which passes from several places. I will pass from this also. Here might be another place. It will pass from another place right here. Then it will pass from another place right here. Okay, it will pass from about many places. What might be in this way? Part of the also just to give the just date how pass by that. Okay. Let us consider this as road 1, and this is R1, road 1, first road, and this straight line as the road 2. Right? See the second road, so second pathway to travel from A to B. So now can you tell me that which is distance and which is displacement? Full distance one for, and which one should be considered to be as displacement? Can you tell me, class 9? Which one? R1 or R2? Just tell me 150-50. Just hit the point which comes up in your mind. Which one is distance? Which one should we consider to be as distance? R1 or R2? Resu, Ria, which one should we consider? Let me tell displacement at first. Which is displacement? R1 or R2? We have learned in class 8 also. We are just revising it. Are you able to see my whiteboard? Class 9? Are you able to see my whiteboard or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So tell me, which one is displacement, R1 or R2? Right, this is R2 and the upper one is R1, right? Which one? The longer one or the shorter one? I think you have forgotten the definition also, right? Distance, right? Distance is the length between two places or 2 points. And distance is the length between 2 points, right? That can pass from any direction. Right? They can be curved also, they can move north, they can move south. If you look at here, it is going backward from your point, from this point, it is going to forward, then again reaching at this point is going upward. It will change the direction repeatedly, it will change the direction. But if you look at displacement, you can see that they are straight. And we know if we want to join 2 points, right? If we want to join 2 points with the shortest length, then that is the straight line. So yeah, the shortest length, that means the shortest distance between 2 points is called as displacement on the bottom. And yeah, thus displacement, look at it has got a fixed direction from the beginning. Again, it is moving from here to the right hand side. Let us say something like northeast. I think it is moving towards northeast. It's moving towards northeast throughout its entire path. Again, part of irrigation, it is moving straightly. It is not changing direction. Its direction is fixed. Okay. Let us know distance and displacement. How are they considered to be as scalar and how are they considered to be as vector? For that, we should know about scalar and vector quantity also. A vector, again, what are they? What the meaning of that? So remember that scalar and vector, they do have got magnitude, and they both have got magnitude. Scalar also have got magnitude, and vector also have got magnitude. Magnitude means they have got some measurement. Okay, we can measure the distance also. We can measure the displacement. Just for example, the length of this R2, the displacement, it might be about 10 meter, let's suppose. It might be 10 meter. This R1, we can measure that also. It is called, that doesn't mean that we cannot measure it. Again, we can measure that R1 also. And that might be about 40 meter or something like that. Right? So they do have got magnitude. I do give the magnitude also. But here they will be different in terms of direction. Right? Look at the distance. Can you tell what the direction of that R1? Can anyone? If you look at R1, then you can see that they are moving continuously in any direction as it like. Right? Jam on that, they give the move by direction. If you look at here, once it is going backward, then again it is going forward, then at this point it is going up, then again it is coming down, then after moving some distance to forward direction, then again it is coming backward. We don't know the fixed direction of this R1. Right? What the fixed direction? We don't know that. Yeah. So that's why they don't have got direction. And the distance have no direction but magnitude. And those kind of things which do not have direction, we call that as scalar quantity. I will come up with the same optional math also. You will do about scalar and vector quantity. There are some problems in math, and this R1 is a scalar because it doesn't have got direction. But R2, if you look at R2, then its direction is fixed. It is going towards, let us say, right also, up also. Again, it is going in a fixed direction. It is not going left or neither it is going backward. It is just going forward and right. And let's suppose if it is a direction, it is going northeast, right, towards northeast. So we consider this R2, which is displacement, to be as vector. We call this as vector quantity. This R2. While what do we call this R1? We call this R1 as scalar quantity, right? And R1 is distance. Let me write that also. Yeah, R1 is distance, while R2 is displacement. Right? Distance is scalar and displacement is vector. So we'll use this concept to find whether speed and velocity are scalar or vector quantity. Speed is a scalar or not, or it is a vector quantity. So we'll find out the answer of that equation, right, by looking at the concept of distance and displacement. Right? Now I think we're able to see my screen. Right? So here we have got speed. Okay, speed is the rate of distance traveled by a body. Right, the rate of distance. Look at it by the term, by the definition also. There it has been written distance. Okay, so whenever that distance comes, then that will be a scalar quantity, because we have already known, right, just before, about a minute ago. We have already known that distance is a scalar quantity. It doesn't have a direction. Direction keeps on changing. Right? Change by that. Once it was backward and forward, then up, down, it was in any direction. A direction was changing. So that's why we call this speed as a scalar quantity. Right? This speed is also considered a scalar quantity because it depends upon the distance. Right? While the direction of the distance is changing, similarly with that, the direction of the speed is also changing frequently. Right? And its SI unit is meter per second. Right? The SI unit of speed as given. We measure distance in meter, distance is in meter, then time is in second. So meter by second in one line form, we write meter per second, meter slash second. That slash denotes this divider, right? This one by, yeah, meter per second. And it is scalar quantity and remains unchanged with the change in direction. Same one. Again, it remains unchanged with change in direction. The direction keeps on changing and the speed. Right? Due to distance, the distance may be in any direction, so that's why the direction of speed also changes. Can you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, and the velocity, right?
Okay,
A term similar to speed. The difference is that the speed doesn't have got a fixed direction, but the velocity have got a fixed direction. Right? Speed doesn't have a fixed direction, velocity have. So velocity is the rate of change of displacement. Similar, okay? Speed was the rate of change of distance. Velocity is the rate of change of displacement, and its S unit is centimeter per second, because the unit of displacement is also meter. Displacement is meter there. And it is a vector quantity. Now, why is it called a vector quantity? Because its direction is fixed, right? As we can embarrass with change in direction, that its direction is fixed. It depends upon the direction, right? That means, let us suppose now let us take also the a just remember that it depends upon the direction, and displacement have got fixed direction. We can tell the direction of displacement. So that's why velocity also can be considered as vector quantity on the regarding up to now. And other concept will just try to understand by using this figure. Now listen very carefully here in this figure. This figure could be very easy to you, could be very easy to you, but if we don't focus in this figure, then it will be very difficult. What is being told here, right? And if you try to look after certain time also this figure about this figure, then you cannot understand that. And it's sure you cannot understand if you look after certain period of time. And that means you should have to look at this figure today and try to understand. Any important the following illustration help to understand the difference between speed and velocity. Now we will talk about speed and velocity. How do they change? Okay, now speed and velocity because change by that. We'll talk about that. So now look at it. We have got a car which there is only one car, right? Which is kept at fourth position. Right? There is only one car that in all down, right, left, they are all the same car, but they are kept at different position so that you can say that that car is moving through that rectangle. The rectangle with the case of it is kept at fourth position, but the car is same. So it is moving from A to B, then B to C, then C to D, then D to A. And we have got it has made a kind of rectangle. It has made a kind of rectangle. Now, let us try to understand what will be the speed. Again, it has been 25 meter per second, then 25 meter per second is there, then again 25 meter per second. All those are 25 meter per second, all those magnitude. But what is that? Whether that is speed or velocity? Speed or velocity, we don't know that. So we'll try to understand which one is speed and what will be the velocity. I will try to understand by looking at this figure. Then look at that now. We'll see from A to B. Right? Now we'll try to see the speed and velocity of the car while traveling from A to B. So look at here. While going from A to B, it is traveling towards right direction. I remember this, eh? While going from A to B, it is traveling towards right direction. That means it has covered some distance. Okay, it has covered some direct distance towards the right. Just focus towards the right. The car is going towards the right direction. Just focus that one. The initial direction is right. Right? Initial direction given the right is on the remember this. Why I am to remember you will get after we go to second condition, second point, right? Second position. When you have second position from B to C, after going to that, you will get why I'm telling you to remember that the direction is right. Right? Because we'll take that. Focus speed velocity. I will find out that. Now, the speed of the car from A to B is 25 meter per second. Now look at that. The speed is 25 meter per second. That means it has covered some distance toward the right. So that's why it is 25 meter per second. Right? In 1 second, it covered 25 meter. Remember that. Similarly, the velocity of the car is also 25 meter per second from A to B. Look at here. If you look at the value, then you can see that the speed and velocity are same. Right? Why is that same? In a same manner, because the distance and displacement are equal to each other. So going from A to B, look at there, it is traveling through a straight line. Obviously, while something travels from a straight line, that would be displacement. At the straight line between 2 points, sorry, the distance, the shortest distance, that is straight line between 2 points is called as displacement. Then I will give one of displacement concept. And the car is moving on that road. Carbon case, the road move by us, and that is straight line. So that's why we can consider that as that from A to B as distance also. Yeah, right? This from A to B as it is straight. It is straight. If it was curve, we cannot consider that the distance and displacement. If it is straight line, then we consider that as distance also and displacement also. So yeah, distance and displacement are equal. That's why the speed and velocity of the car is equal, which is 25 meter per second. I have to add it's easy. Now the confusion begins from while going from B to C. And the confusion will begin for you. So now while going from B to C, the speed is still 25 meter per second, but velocity is 0 meter per second. Now look at it. Now the velocity has changed, right? The speed remains the same because it has covered some distance. Okay, it has covered some distance toward the downward direction. But if you look at displacement, again, we know that displacement depends upon direction. And at the beginning, I have told that the initial direction of that car is in the right direction. The car khatam ho gaya aisa. Now it is going towards right. Right? And suddenly now, while going towards right, it has started to come downward. Right? That means now it won't cover any distance, any displacement toward the right direction. Or right direction that means that will be equal to 0. So yeah, let me write down whiteboard. Okay. In the text form, right? Now from A to B, right? Speed is equals to velocity is equals to 25 meter per second. 25 meter per second. And why does that happen? Because I will write because distance and displacement they are equal. They are equal to each other. Distance is also same. Distance and displacement are same. And let us write the initial direction also. The initial direction of the car. Right. So yeah, initial direction of car is equals to it is in the right direction. The initial direction of the car is right. So from A to B, speed is equals to basically 25 meters per second. The distance and displacement are equal. So we have written up to here. Now the thing we are going to try to understand is now for the second condition from B to C. Now while going from B to C, it has told that speed will be equal to 25 meter per second. Okay, it is fine. It has written there in the book also. It is 25 meter per second. Okay, in the figure also it has written that. But the velocity now will change, and the velocity now will change. That it will change to 0 meter per second. Now the question arises in book. It has written that it has written 25 meter per second in the book. But why is that velocity now going to 0? Our 25 meter लेखिसकेपछि पनि why has that changed to 0? 0 मै किन change भयो त? So we'll understand that. So as you can see there, distance doesn't depend upon the direction. Again, we know already at the beginning, distance doesn't depend upon the direction. That means because it has covered some distance, right? It has जतासुकै change होस्, there will be this distance. It has covered some distance, है तल भए पनि के distance cover गरिरहेको छ. It is going downward, but is covering some distance. है के distance cover गरिरहेको छ, के distance मिलिरहेको छ. But Yeah, the condition come, but what then? But let me tell you, speed, right? Speed has covered some distance, but velocity, velocity we have got displacement. I think in the formula of velocity we have got here displacement upon time traveled, but the velocity hasn't covered displacement towards right. We're talking about direction. Okay, the velocity depends upon the direction. So we are considering on the basis of initial direction, right? The initial direction, like initial direction was in right. So that's why the car always should move in the right direction. Right direction, move so that it will have some velocity. But the car is moving downward while going from B to C. It is moving down. That means it is not covering displacement towards right. Oh, it hasn't gone to another right direction. Okay, a line in this line, it has stopped here. That means the displacement will be zero. In the right direction, there is no displacement. Right? So yeah, velocity has not covered displacement to our right. So displacement is equals to, now if displacement equals to zero, look at the keep the value of displacement in the formula. Velocity equals to displacement upon time travel. That is 0 upon t, it is obviously 0. Okay, that means the velocity will be equal to 0. And so now while going from C to D, now a different thing will happen. Right? The speed now while going from C to D and D to A, speed remain unchanged and the rate of distance covered is constant. Again, the distance is constant. That means the where is it? Whiteboard. The speed won't change. Right? It doesn't depend upon the direction. It depends upon the distance. Distance only. So that's why it is always equal. Right? It can go in any direction, but if distance is equal, then it is always the same. So for example, if it goes from this point to another point, this is point A, this is point B, right? And a thing has traveled from point A to point B, right? So that will have got 10 meter per second, speed 20 meter per second. Similarly, while going from point B to point A, while returning back, it will have got the same speed. Speed also, because here we have got same distance. The distance hasn't changed, right? While going right also, and again coming to left, the speed will be same. The speed is 25 meter per second, but the velocity will change. The velocity will start to be negative, and that's in the direction. Now it was going forward, or suddenly it has came backward. That means now the velocity will change and it will become negative. And velocity equals to minus 25 meter per second. So because speed has covered the same distance, you can see the distance from A to B and C to D is equal. So that's why the speed is also same. We are not considering time, and under time numerical, but not in this theoretical part. Right? So, but why is velocity negative? But velocity has now in this time velocity has covered some. Okay, has covered some displacement. Now it is covering some displacement. But when? What are the? But in opposite direction. What in opposite direction? And now it has covered some displacement. But in opposite direction. So look at it, the sign also become opposite. That means whenever the direction is opposite, the velocity will be in opposite direction. You will read as in vector also, right? In vector, why do you go from left to right? Then it will be positive. From while coming from right to left, it will become negative. You will read that in vector also while reading optional math. Now from D to A. Speed now, speed remain the same. Again, it will remain unchanged, meter per second. Right? It will remain unchanged. But velocity remains, velocity will change again. It will be 0 meter per second, but the region is not the same. We won't write the region because let's tell same region for speed. Speed was the same region for speed. Now, why has the velocity become 0? Now, because the car or velocity, let me write a car, right? Making correct all of the sentence. The car hasn't covered. The class is going to finish. Let me write it fast. Hasn't covered any displacement. Now look at there. While going from D to A, it has came to same point. At the beginning, it has started from A. A what is start at you. Then again, after covering some distance, it has turned to same point. That means the displacement is 0. Again, we have read in class 8 also that whenever something return to its own position, it will be 0 because the shortest distance will be 0. Right? Take point में जाना था कितना लगता? It is 0 meter. 0 meter travel करेंगे. So it will be 0 meter, right? While coming to the same position. Now the car hasn't covered any displacement. That is displacement is equal to 0. And if displacement is 0, the velocity will automatically become 0 meter per second. So, we will copy this. Okay, I'll send then to you about this one, this note. This is a very this is very necessary for you, right? To understand the concept of speed and velocity. And tomorrow we'll be doing about acceleration, and we will revise this again tomorrow, right? In the beginning of the class. So you can start a copy. You can start a copy, and I will send the photo also.